and I'll tell you why. The people, first of all, I'll describe the apartment to you. It's in a neighborhood called Pagi. It's right 5 seconds, in fact, about 20 feet away from 20 yards or something away from the way you get into our apartment. You go down these steps, and you're in a brand new neighborhood, Ramat Eshkol, which is where the Lewises live, where a lot of Americans live, where it's brand new building up, which is way beyond our price range, but it's very, very brand new neighborhood and nice. And 2 seconds from there is Sanhedria Morchevet, which is where all the young couples are moving now. So like it's 5 minutes away from all these places, and it's right near Har Sofim, near where Yessel works. And it seems far out, but it's not really, especially where Pagi, where Will lives. And now, the apartment is like this. First of all, it's a very, very old apartment. Very old. It's about, 20 or 30 years old. Not like the new apartments that all the other ones that we saw. And to go in, I can just think now, it's just so charming. That's the word I can think of, quaint and charming. To go into what it is, it's like a courtyard. You have to go through you go through this gate, and then you're into this courtyard. And on the side of the courtyard, on 2 sides really, are buildings. And on one of them is our apartment. Our apartment is on the ground floor. Oh, wait, I'd say about the courtyard. The courtyard is full of trees and grass and stone, and it's beautiful, and it's quiet and full of birds, and so much not like anything else. Like the minute I walked in, I was in love with the courtyard, and I thought the apartment was going to be worse than the others that we saw because it was old, and yet it's just so much Motzei Chen Beinai. That's the Hebrew expression. I just fell in love with it. To go into the courtyard, the little gate that you go through, it's so charming. It's like these arches, these stone arches. It's really cool. It's really nice. It's real old and, I don't know, and cool and stone. And you go into the courtyard, and then to the right is our apartment. Now, the apartment is on the ground floor, and you go in, and it's mamash. It feels just like a house. You go in, and it's so much bigger than any of the other apartments we saw. It has the kitchen has a table in it, which is more than other things. It has a table, be able to eat in the kitchen. It's not the hugest thing in the world, but she just put in all new cupboards. It's just like our cupboards at Michlala. The cupboards that I have now at Michlala are, they're brand new, because my apartment in Michlala is brand new. And in this kitchen also she just redid it all with new cupboards. It has plenty of storage space and room for a stove and a refrigerator, and a little teeny table, and 2 sinks, which is very good, and a lot of storage space. Off the kitchen is a merpesa, a porch. So, like, the kids can be playing out in the courtyard. Notice how I'm thinking already. And I can be watching them from it's like a balcony from the porch off the kitchen. The apartment is not on the ground itself. You go up 3 or 4 steps, which is good, because it's not on the ground, so none of the dampness or anything from the ground will get in. And yet, it's a ground floor apartment, which is the most ratzui. It's preferred. It's the highest class. When it's on the ground floor, it's nicest, because you really feel like it's a house. And so off the kitchen is this big, bright, sunny merpesa, which opens up to the courtyard. Now that's the kitchen. Now there's also you walk in and it's like this room. It's sort of a hallway, because from that you go into all the other rooms. But it's big, it's huge, and the people in there now have a big dining room table. So it's big enough for a table. And we went on Friday. It was Erev Shabbos. It was so cute. The kids were all sitting around picking out. Here, when you buy rice, you have to pick out the good from the bad. Sifting through the rice, and then other kids were mending things, and the mother was ironing, and it was so homey and so warm. It was not an apartment. It was a home. It was so nice. Now, wait, I'll finish telling you. So there's that thing we can put a dining room table in, like a table. Then there's another little room off that room. There's another little room. They added it on, sort of, so it's teeny. And she has a couch and a sewing machine. It's like a sewing room. It's a little room. A couch and a sewing machine. And it's real cute. That can be 1 bedroom. Definitely 1 bedroom. She has in that 4 people sleeping. You have to understand, in Israel, it's not like America, where you can have like a huge room and in the middle a little bed and a dresser and all this. You have to conserve space in this country, because you have to think practical. The couch opens up to a bed, and she can fit 3 people in that bed. I don't know how she said 4. But, I mean, we could definitely have 3 people sleeping there. I'm just saying, no, it's a bedroom. And it also, big windows and bright and sunny. I have to make really cute curtains for it. And then, that's one room. Now another room, our bedroom that will be for me and Ellie, it's a very big room. Because it's an old house, the rooms are much bigger than a new apartment. It's plenty big. In it, she had 2 twin beds and a table and a big wall closet. In Israel also, the closets aren't built in the walls. It's not like in America where they have built-in closets. Here they don't. You buy a room and then you have to hire a carpenter to build you a closet, which can run thousands of pounds because it costs a lot of money. This is a big wall closet, plenty big, and we'd have to paint it. It wasn't the most gorgeous thing, but they're leaving it for us. That's the thing. So it had a big wall closet and 2 beds and a table, and she also had a crib in there. And there's plenty of room. The room was huge. It's really nice, and has a big window on the side. That's our room. That's another room. And then this is the killer. The other room, that you walk in this other room, and it is. I almost fell flat on my face. It is a gigantic room. It's the hugest room. I have never seen a room so big in Israel. It's a big room that in it she had a big bookcase and a table, with a dining room table, another big fancy table, and a couch, and one whole wall of this room, and the ceilings are enormous because it's an old thing. They're really high ceilings, and one whole wall, up to the ceiling, in the cover of the wall, was a closet that she had made. It cost 5,000 pounds to make. I can believe it. I would think it cost more, but she told me 5,000, so I don't think she's lying. And this huge wall closet, very beautiful. This one is a beautiful closet. And the room is enormous. When I saw it, the first thing I thought of was the piano, because I was getting very, very depressed. Where will we put a piano? My piano, it wouldn't fit in any other room that we saw anywhere, ever, in any apartment in Israel. In the Harvest's house, did you see a piano? I want you to, the Harvest's house, to you might seem small, but it happens to be pretty big by Israeli standards. It just is laid out very poorly. Our apartment, this apartment that we're buying, is meter-wise, metrage, when you do the metric. The Harvest's apartment is a 5-room apartment. Ours, I told you, it has 3 bedrooms. This big room would be it would be a living room. I mean, for a while at least. Like, it depends on how many kids we have. But if we need it, we could turn it into a bedroom at night. But this big room is really big. It's a beautiful room, and it opens up to another merpeset, which goes onto the chatzer, to the trees and everything. And it's the Harvest apartment, which I said was a 5-room apartment, is 75 square meters. Our apartment is 72 square meters. Can you believe how big it is? And it's laid out so well. It's just beautiful. I mean, it's just so beautiful. Like, when I saw it, I just fell in love, and I was so scared that we wouldn't be able to buy it because it would be expensive. And I was so sorry. I was so mad at Ellie for bringing me there because I just fell so much in love with the house and with the neighborhood and with the whole thing, and the whole setting just seemed so charming, like in a dream. But I'm probably a little bit exaggerating because I'm so mitlahev, I'm so excited about it. But it's very important, I think, to like your apartment. And I liked this apartment. And I think I told you everything about it. We could definitely fit the piano in. And the bathrooms are, it's like a lot of places in Israel, and like in Michala, my apartment, and in Harvest's apartment, there are 2 rooms. One is a toilet room, and the other has a sink in the bathtub. And they're not so nice. I have to admit that. I mean, we'd have to fix them up a little bit. The bathtub, I think we'd have to put in a new bathtub, because this one is cracked or something, I don't know. And there's a few other things. The apartment needs a lot of work. A lot of little things. Actually, painting, it doesn't have to be painted, maybe, but some rooms have to. There's one room which is purple, which I can't stand, so we paint that.